My name is Maria Tafolla, and I am the mother to Marlene Gonzalez, and I was 14 years old when I had my daughter. I told my parents when I was about 6 months pregnant. That day I woke up and I felt like my mom had this feeling. There was this feeling between me and her that she knew, but I kind of didn't want to speak to her about it. And so I ended up going to school, and from there I ditched school and I went to my boyfriend's house at the time, and she finally ended up there, and she kept knocking. I wouldn't open the door. I was afraid, but she came in and I told her, and she found out, and I was 6 months pregnant. So the father of my child is not active in her life. There was numerous things that caused him to not be active. First of all, there was a big age difference. I was 14 and he was about 21 years old. And he was our typical Hispanic, thinking that, mom stays home, we do what men say, and that didn't work out. He was physically and mentally abusive, and so that didn't work out either. Some challenges that I had to face, I think the biggest one for me was when people find out, especially friends and family. It's really hard because they judge you without knowing why and how. And so I think that was one of the biggest challenges. Another challenge was you're young, so you don't have the opportunity to have a job that is a great pay and still be with your daughter at the same time. Even though I had a school where they helped me and they had daycare there, it's not the same. You don't have the same experiences. Another challenge is you don't have a car, you don't have a house, you have to live with your parents. You have to depend on someone else, even though you have a little one that depends on you somehow, I had goals before becoming a mother. One of them was I was going to be a nurse or a lawyer, which didn't happen. Hopefully one of them I will pursue and become, but it has taken a couple of years to even go back to college. It's been about 5-6 years now since I last was in school, and so they did change. They definitely changed, especially if you're not economically, wealthy. It's really hard, especially if you don't have the father that is active and is responsible. It's also very hard to be a mom, to pursue your dreams when you have to have the full income two parents have and take care of your daughter and do normal life events without money, without education, without all these goals you thought you would have by now. I would tell teenage girls who are sexually active and not using protection that if they do not want our responsibility or don't feel like they're up for one at the time, use protection. Not just becoming pregnant is a big change in life. There's other things like all these transmitted diseases that you can have. I would just, if you don't want to have a kid, use protection because it's life-changing, and it may and may not be what you expected when you have a child. If I could go back and do it all over again, would I do it the same? I probably would. It has given me life skills. I matured at a quick age, something I probably wouldn't have done if I wouldn't have had her. All these life changes happened for a reason, and I would not change it for anything because I have this friend who I will always have forever. She's my daughter and she calls me mom.
What is your favorite thing about being a teenage mother?
That I've had the opportunity to be young and active with my kids, and now that I have grandchildren, I can get down on the floor and play with them.
Knowing that I have an angel watching over me I know that I mean the world to them and they mean the world to me, and just that endless love we just have for each other.
The opportunities that it gives me for being young and active with my kids as they get older.
That I have a baby and I'm not alone anymore.
So I get to have her for that much longer, and I get to know her that much sooner and spend that much more time with her. And just knowing that I'm going to be able to show people that my daughter and I are more than just a statistic.
Knowing that she's with me and I can count on her no matter what it is. She's always there for me and I'm always there for her.